My mother-in-law tried to secretly rename my baby on the birth certificate, but the hospital clerk recognized me. I was still in my hospital gown, barely 3 hours postpartum, when my husband Derek got a frantic call from the front desk. His face went pale. He looked at me, then at our sleeping daughter, then back at his phone like he couldn't process what he was hearing. His mother had gone downstairs claiming she needed to correct a clerical error on our daughter's paperwork. She told them the baby's name was supposed to be Patricia Ann, not Lily Rose. Patricia was her late mother's name, the one she'd been pushing since the moment we announced the pregnancy. The one we'd said no to 17 times across family dinners, phone calls, and passive-aggressive text messages. She'd started small, just suggestions at first. Patricia is such a classic name. Then it became guilt trips. My mother would have loved to see her name live on, then ultimatums. If you don't honor family tradition, you're disrespecting everything I raised Derek to believe. We held firm every single time. Lily Rose was the name we'd chosen together. It meant something to us. My grandmother had a lily garden that I played in as a child. Rose was Derek's sister who passed away young. This name was ours, but his mother couldn't accept that. She'd brought a fake authorization form to the hospital, typed it herself on official-looking letterhead, even forged my signature at the bottom. She told the clerk that I was exhausted and confused from labor, that I'd asked her to handle the paperwork correction while I rested. The clerk almost processed it. Almost. But she recognized me from the prenatal classes Derek and I had taken at the same hospital 6 months earlier. She remembered sitting behind us during the breathing exercises. She remembered us joking about how Lily Rose sounded like a garden, but we loved it anyway. She remembered Derek practicing his coaching techniques while I laughed so hard I nearly fell off the exercise ball. Something didn't add up. Why would a mother who'd been so excited about that name suddenly want to change it? She called up to my room to verify. That single phone call changed everything. Derek's face twisted into something I'd never seen before. Rage mixed with betrayal, mixed with complete disbelief. He handed me the phone, kissed my forehead, and walked out of the room without a word. I heard later what happened in the lobby. His mother was still at the desk, getting increasingly aggressive with the staff. She was insisting they'd made a mistake, demanding to speak to a supervisor, threatening to call her lawyer over what she called bureaucratic incompetence. Then she saw Derek step off the elevator. She tried to play it off at first, said she was just double-checking the spelling, said she wanted to make sure everything was filed correctly, said she was helping. Derek didn't yell. He didn't have to. He simply asked security to escort his mother off the property. Then he reported the attempted document fraud to hospital administration. They took it seriously. Turns out forging signatures on legal documents is a crime, even when it's family, especially when it involves a newborn's identity. Hospital police escorted her out through a side entrance. She was crying the whole way, telling anyone who would listen that she was just trying to honor tradition, that we'd thank her eventually, that children don't understand sacrifice. The hospital banned her from the premises, not just the maternity ward, the entire building. Her name and photo went into their security system. Derek changed our locks that same night. He did it himself at 2 a.m. while I fed Lily Rose in the nursery. I could hear the drill from down the hallway. His mother has sent 43 texts since then. I've counted. All some version of "I was just trying to help," or "You're keeping me from my granddaughter," or "Family should forgive." She called Derek's workplace twice. She showed up at his gym. She mailed letters to our neighbors explaining her side of the story, painting us as ungrateful children who abandoned tradition. Last month, a package arrived at our door with no return address. Inside was a tiny onesie, white with pink embroidery across the chest. Baby Patricia in cursive letters. We donated it to a women's shelter that afternoon, and our daughter's birth certificate will forever say exactly what we chose: Lily Rose.